if you love fifth wheel toy haulers, you gotta check out this new XLR Nitro, brand new to the market. We're gonna show you the ins and outs of it today, so stay tuned. Back to the channel. Thank you for being here, and big shout out and thanks to Forest River for inviting us to their headquarters to look at some of their newest RVs. And this XLR Nitro fifth wheel is one of the coolest that we saw. So let's take a look around. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what a toy hauler is, basically it's an RV where you can bring your toys. You see this deck here on the back. Well, while it's an awesome deck when you're set up for RV life, it also lowers down into a ramp where you can then load your motorcycles, ATVs, any toy you have into this back living area. Before we dive too deep into it, let me get you some of the specs though. So this is the 351 floor plan of the XLR Nitro fifth wheel. And some of the specs are that it's 2,995 pound hitch weight, and the exterior height is 13 feet 4 inches. And the exterior length is 39 feet and 12 inches. It has a 102 fresh gallon tank, a 89 gallon black water tank, and a 71 gallon gray water tank. Basically what those numbers mean is that this is great for taking out into the open desert and going boondocking, or just anywhere for an extended period of time. You can stay off-grid in this fifth wheel with those size tanks. That's one of the great things about camping with a fifth wheel, is that you have a lot of options when it comes to off-grid camping and extended stays. Let's look around the outside. So this is what we call the business side of the RV. Basically, it's where you do all the unfun stuff like emptying the black water tank and connecting the water connections, all the utilitarian stuff. Very simple and easy to use functionality though down here. So like most RVs, they have this part really figured out, make it easy to access. Beautiful sized tires, nice stable jacks for the landing and the leveling of the rig as well. Basic stuff that is good to see on fifth wheels of this size. As we continue around the business side of the RV, you see two slides here, going to create a lot of extra space on the inside. You also have some storage compartments on the side for propane and a generator up front here. All of it's easily packed away, so you can close these gates and not have to think about these type of things whenever you're traveling, but they already have the propane generator ready to roll, so you can get off grid and do that camping with comfort. That's the beautiful part about this rig. As we walk around the front of the RV, you can see beautiful window up front here, and not to mention that this paint job is really nice in terms of RVing. You don't see vibrant paint jobs like this, so I really appreciate that. But you also see the generator from the front. This storage compartment that we saw on the other side wraps around to this to the passenger side as well, and that is pass-through storage. So from one side of the RV to the other, you can see, and that is a lot of space to store something fun like your kayaks, or something essential like water or any extra food you have. Lots of space down there though for storage. As we move further down the passenger side of this RV, you're gonna see one more slide creating that amplified living space on the inside. Going to be really nice once I show you that. But also we have two doors on the exterior. One door is leading to the living area that would be used on a regular basis as far as coming in and out of the RV. But also we have a door on the toy hauler section. One of the great things about that is that you can access your toys without going through the living area. If you've been out riding in the dirt or something and you're not so clean, you don't have to trample all that dirt inside the living area room. But also, a lot of people convert that toy hauler space into maybe an office or a workshop. And if that's the case, you'll have a nice second entry to that area as well, with a little more privacy between it. So whether you're carrying toys or making an office space for nomad work back there, it's a great option to have two doors, so you're not always coming in and out directly from the living space. All right, now for the fun part, let's take a look at the inside of this XLR fifth wheel. So the first thing that we see when we walk inside is the kitchen area. To give you a little perspective, that's the door right there that we came in. Comes right into this bar area where we have a beautifully deep sink for the kitchen. Nice little faucet here. And as you see, the countertop looks stylish, new. A lot of nice light cabinetry here, which kind of brightens up the area. And overall, just a high quality kitchen. And this is actual sandstone backsplash, so beautiful here. Nice touches all the way around. I really like the spaciousness of this living area. We have some recliner chairs that face the TV, extra storage by the fridge. This is a very high quality interior for a fifth wheel. I'm a big fan of it. Even the floors look like nice weathered wood. Lightens up the area a lot. So when you walk in the front door, not only do you see the kitchen right in front of you and the living area to your left, but to the right is where the master bed and master bathroom are located. Both of those are pretty spacious in terms of RV living, especially with a toy hauler fifth wheel. All right, now let's check out the toy hauler section to give you a little perspective of what view you have right now. The camera is set out on the back patio looking into the toy hauler area. So you see two doorways. One is leading into the living area. Another is leading into a half bath. Again, if you have kids sleeping in this area, that half bath will keep them out of the master bath, which is very nice. Two convertible seating bed areas that you can slide up or put down so the bed can be in place. Also a bunk above that drops down for extra sleeping. And the floor is made out of this really durable material, so if you do have your large toys in here, you can definitely get them in here without ruining the floor. Finally, one of our favorite things about toy haulers, really one of the big selling points for us, is this party deck. Whenever you have your toys unloaded, you get set up at a campsite, you put this deck down and you have a beautiful living area. If you're in the desert where you might have bugs on the ground or snakes crawling around, this gives you some separation from nature as far as being right on the ground, but also puts you out here so you can see a beautiful sunset and so you can be a part of nature, but have that nice deck separation, so you don't have to worry about bugs, snakes, or any of those type of things. Really fun for entertaining. All right, so that's the XLRT fifth wheel. Now, if you like this unit and you want to dive deeper into the specs, we have an article that you can bookmark. I'll link it in the comments and the description section. That'll give you all the specs for this unit and show you the different floor plans that are available. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this unit, and thanks for Forest River for giving us the first look. We'll see y'all later on.